Hi guys, let's solve problem 2 of biweekly contest 182, which is problem number 3922. Minimum flips to make binary string coherent. Okay, it's a medium problem. You're given a binary string S. A string is considered coherent if it does not contain 011 or 110 as subsequences. In one operation, you can flip any character S 0 to 1 or 1 to 0. Return an integer denoting the minimum number of modifications required to make S coherent. A subsequence is a string that can be derived from another string by deleting some or no characters without changing the order of the remaining characters. So this is about what subsequences is. Now we are given this string and we have to tell that we have to modify this string into a coherent string such that it does not contain 011 or 110 as any of its subsequences. Okay, so now if for this string, if we see, there will be 2 to the power n subsequences possible, right? So among this, if we see, there is one subsequence. If we pick, let's say, this one and this 0, so it will be 110. Okay, now this is coming as one of this, right? This one. So this is now not a coherent, right? So in order to make this string coherent, we have to modify it, basically change some 1 to 0 or some 0 to 1, such that none of the subsequences of this string would be 011 or 110. So this is what the problem is. And if you see the constraint, so constraint is 10 to the power 5, which means that we cannot modify, one of the characters in the string and check if it is, all of its subsequences contain this 011 or 110 or not. So that is not a possibility because the constraint is huge. So definitely we have to think in some different way. And this is a kind of observation problem, as if you see, this is about the subsequences. We have to modify 0 and 1, and a coherent string does not contain this value. Okay, so we have to think in that manner. Now if you see, in this example, so in this example 011 and 100 is there, so we have to modify it. And what modification we can make? We can make it 0100. So one modification if we make, now the string is coherent, which means none of its subsequences will contain either 011 or 110. Okay, so we have to think in this manner. Now a coherent string, we know that it is, any of this subsequences should not contain like this. So what type of strings that does not contain this 011 and 100 as a subsequence? Okay, what are the such types of string? So if let's say there is a string where it is all zero, so this is first type. Okay, when it is all zero, so here if you see, none of its subsequences will have 011 or 100. So we are good. This is the first type. Now there can be a second type of string where it is all ones. So in this, see, we it is not possible to form these two subsequences. Okay, and there can be a third type of string which contain only one. Okay, so in this string, if you see, there is only one. In this one also there is one. In this one there is only single one. So in this case, it is not again possible to reach this 011 or 110 as a subsequence, because definitely there is only one, right? So in any chance, by any chance, then this subsequence need to contain two one, right? So that is another type of string which does not contain above 2 as a subsequence. Now there is a fourth type of string uh, which does not contain the 011. So now if you see, this is the fourth type, in which both of the ones, there will be exactly two one. Okay, and both of the one will be at the end of this string of this subsequence. Let's say I pick this one. Now if I have to form, let's say 110, so next one I will pick this one, right? Now after this there is no 0, so I cannot fill a 0 over here because next there is no 0, right? So 110 is not possible. Let's try making another subsequence. So if we start first, first character need to be 0, but we see it starts with 1 itself, which means there is no 0 to start with. So again it is not possible. So this is the another case when we have exactly two ones that are placed at the edges of the string, right? So these are the four cases, okay, where the string does not contain these values as the subsequences. So we have to come up with this. Okay, now what we will do, basically we will convert our string to these strings. Okay, so any of these four, strings. Whatever the string is given as input, so in above example it was 1010, right? So now what we will do, we will try converting this string into all of four. Okay, let's all of four, let's make it all zero. So to make this all zero, we need two modification. Okay, so this was case one. In case two, we have to modify it to all one. So if we make this string all one, so it will also need two modification, because we have to modify this 0 0 to 1. Okay, now third case is exactly one we need, right? So in this one, if we have to if we need to have exactly one, then there is two one, right? So we need to change one of the one to zero, which means we need one modification. Now a fourth case is that we have to modify the string such that the edges of the string contain 1 and middle everything contains 0. So this is 1, we don't need to modify, this is correct, this is correct. In between we needed this as to be 0, so we this need one modification. End character in the string we need that to be 1, so this also need one modification. So here we needed two modifications. So we tried all four possibilities to make the string coherent, and after that what is the minimum among all this? So we see that is 1. So minimum 1, that will be our answer. So that is the minimum modification that we needed to make this string coherent such that none of the subsequence of that string will contain a 0 1 1 or 1 1 0. Okay, so yeah, we have to convert this string to some which will give us some cost, and we have to take minimum of all of that. Okay, so that is core of this problem, that we have to observe what string will actually does not contain 0 1 1 or 1 1 0 as a subsequences, and these are such a type of strings. Okay, these are the types, and we have to try converting our string to these types. Okay, now what we can do is, in one of the loop we can find what is the count of 1. Okay, so number of ones we can find, what is the number of ones. Here we have to convert all of this to 0. So what is the ones, number of ones we have calculated, so that will be ones only, right? So to convert to all zeros, we need to a number of modification needed is ones, right? Number of ones. Now we have to convert all ones to all ones, right? So this is number of zeros and we have to make this all ones. So we know the ones count, we know the total string count. So n minus ones will give us the zeros count, and that is the number of modification we need to make the string all ones. Okay, now exactly 1 1. Okay, so exactly 1 1. So in this string we would know what is the total number of 1 count. There will be two possibility. Let's say there was 0 1. Okay, so in that case we can have this as, and we want to make it exactly 1 1, exactly single one. So the string is, let's say, something like this, and we want to make it as 1 1. So we need to make this one modification, any of this as 1, right? So in that case also it need 1. Now let's say there is so many 1 or 1 1. So in that case 1 1. So if there is 1, we need to make 0 modification, because there is exactly 1 1. And if there is many 1, so in case of many 1, we need to make number of ones that we have minus the 1. Okay, so that many ones we need, right? So yeah, so that would be if you see, this is 1 minus 1 if we do. So number of 1 here, it was 1. So if we do 1 minus 1, it would be 0, right? So this is fine. Now if here you see, there's a number of 1 was 0. So 0 minus 1 will give us minus 1. So we can altogether write this as absolute of ones minus 1. Okay, so that is the third. Now exactly two ones. Okay, so we what we can do is, we can iterate on the string, and here we can check for the first character. If this is 0, then we need to add to our cost. Let's say our cost was initially 0. If this is 0, we need to add our cost. We will check this one. If this is 0, we need to add to our cost. Okay, cost plus plus. Now on the way, I mean in the all the middle of the string, we need to check if it is 1, then we need to add to our cost. Okay, so while going over the string again, we can modify all our string in to the fourth type. Okay, so this is how we are going to do in the code, and at the end we will take the minimum. So now let's write the code for it. So we are given the string s, and this is the size of the string. Initial number of ones are 0, and we are iterating over the string, and we are checking if the string is 1, we are incrementing the ones count. Basically we are counting number of ones in the string. Now initially answer we are keeping it as n, that is the max value, max number of modifications that can be. Now first case is if we need to make it all ones, right? So this is the number of zeros. Okay, now we have to make all ones, so 0 we have to convert to 1, right? So this is what it is, the minimum of this. Now case 2 was all 0, so number of ones we have to convert to 0, right? So this is the another case. Now third case is we need exactly 1 ones, so I can write it as absolute of 1 ones minus 1. Okay, because we have to consider the 0 case as well. When there were zero number of ones, we're still making it. So since we are taking minimum, so we cannot take negative, so we will take it as absolute, because in case of 0 we want to make it as 1 1, right? So we need to make one modification, but here one count is 0, so 0 minus 1 will be negative, but we know that this requires one modification, that's why we will take the absolute value. Okay, now the case 4, if you see, this case for was that there need to be exactly two ones. So if the n total number of characters in the string is less than 1, then we don't need to consider, otherwise we will consider. So we need to have exactly two ones, and those and ones would be at the boundary. So we will have this cost calculated for this. If first character is 0, then we need to increase our count, because we needed to make it something like this. Okay, whatever 0 0 0 0 and last one. Okay, so if this is 0, then we need to add to our cost, then n minus 1. If this is 0, then we need to add to our cost. Now we will start from 1 and we will go till n minus 1, basically for all these middle values. And here we will check if it is any of these are 1. Okay, if this is 1, we need to make it 0. So if it is 1, then we will need to add our cost. At the end, we will take minimum of this answer and cost also. And all together, at the end, we will return the answer. So yeah, that's all about this approach. And now let's discuss the space and time complexity. So here we are having one loop for calculating number of ones, and here also we are having one loop, so few loops. So it is O of n, and space complexity, it is again O of 1, because we are just taking some variables, nothing more than that. So yeah, that's all about this problem. I hope you like this video. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for next videos.